For people out there that are watching this, maybe they came by it one night and they say, "Who's this guy talking?" I want you to listen. Give me a couple minutes, and Chris is going to come on and add some stuff. Data. Now you hear the word data, and most of it's like kryptonite. What the frick is data mean? Doesn't matter to me what data is. Data is money. Data is your name. Data is your email. Data is your phone number. Data is your address. Big data is your social security number. Big data is your credit card number. That's data. Data, big data. Data is worth a lot of money in the world. It's. I don't think there's anything bigger in general. I really don't, monetary wise. When you go somewhere in online, not on passive, I'm going to tell you the difference. If you go and you look up something on a search engine, not going to mention names, but you look up something. I wanted this chair behind me, or you want a lawnmower, a gas chainsaw, lights, curtains, whatever, and you're just surfing. Then go to Facebook, social media, and go in. You're going to talk to people. And on the right hand side, there's an ad. That freaking ad looks a lot like the one I was looking at 20 minutes ago, or an hour ago, yesterday. That's data. These companies and the setup of each platform, they're not brains. It's coded to do that. And what happens is, me, Mr. Search Engine, goes to Mr. Social Media and says, "Hey, open up the trench coat. You want some data? You want some consumer information? Look what I got for you today." They switch it. Money is switches hands. And what were you asked? No. Was money made from it? Absolutely. Millions and millions and tens of millions, billions are made from it. OnPassive. Newsflash. You come into OnPassive. We still have a couple doors open to the outside world, but you come into OnPassive. They have a thing called O-Verify. It's not engaged yet, but it will be. You come in, you verify who you are. Now, right away, people say, "Uh-oh, Big Brother's watching." Oh, no, no, no. This is protection. Let me ask you a question. You've been on social media platforms. I don't want to mention any. Have you ever had somebody call you and said, "Marty, I can't believe you sent me this"? And I look at it and it's asking for money, or it's showing them something. I'm going, "That's not me. Somebody hacked my account." And you know why they can do it? Because they're not verified. Anybody can go in a social media and pretend they're somebody else. I can go to Facebook right now with 5 accounts. I could do it. I could share a screen and show you how to do it. What do? Open up a different email. How many emails can you have? I've got 50. I got more than 50. Don't even have all the access to them anymore. But I have all those emails. I make that. I go in. I pretend I'm somebody else. Oh, got another account. So I can go in as Fred and Johnny and Mary and Larry and Harry. They do it now. And they go in and they scam older people that don't understand what's going on. It has nothing to do with how smart they are. It's new technology. They don't know what it is. They got young girls, young boys going in, and they got some sweaty, greasy freaking monster pretending to be Santa Claus and talking to these kids. Predators. And OnPassive, you have to prove who you are. Listen, when they came up when the smartest people in the world made the laws years and years ago, when they came to the United States and put together a government, why we wound up with the smartest people in the world way back then, and they got dumber as years went on, I'm not sure. But when they made the laws and they say freedom of speech, it also means you should back up what you say. I could say whatever I want to say. But why would I say something and pretend I'm somebody else? Mega Man, superstar in the sky, the voice of reason. No, your name's Marty DeGarmo, John Smith, Becky, Alexander, whatever your name is, you should say who you are. And on passive, you prove who you are. You could start a club about anything that maybe some people don't like. Keep it private. There's millions of people that believe the same way you do. You can voice your opinion with somebody. You can talk with them. What happened to debating? Debating now turned into a war. My government is fighting with each other every day. They get into Congress or Senate to fight. They're prize fighters in $2,000 suits. It doesn't make sense. They're supposed to be governing the United States to make things better for us. They are the beacon for us. What happened? Well, anyway, I want to go back. You come into OnPassive, Mr. Mufara will not sell your data. Safe, 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 safe. I'll tell you how safe it is. They can't get into your wallet. And they made it. It's crypted. You can't, everything is protected. Why? Mr. Mufara came from this world. He came from that world and he hated it. What right do you have to sell my data? That's one thing, and that's powerful. So you can go in and feel safe. And guess what? Find out what it costs to verify in any of these platforms. They're all doing it. And you're going to find that there's a monthly cost to be verified and stay verified. And on passive, they verify you. You get verified for free. And every time anybody verifies, they give them 10 O coins. What's an O coin? Right now, it's worth $10 US dollars. And you can use it to purchase anything you want in OnPassive. What the freak did that fat guy just say? I'm saying they pay you to verify. They're paying you to verify. Is that crazy? Yes. Do I get it? No. But I love it. That's what happens when you have somebody that created a company with heart, who was very successful, didn't need us. But I remember talking to him and he said, if I can go out and give food and water and things to the poor, what can 1,000,000 people do? What can 10 million people do? We can turn the world upside down. And if I make a product or a platform that is free and builds hope, and you can live the life that you dream of as a little kid, that's OnPassive. Now, you don't have to take my word for it, but the point is, you can come to the land of OnPassive and check it out for free. If you don't like it, leave. And they give you 3 products just for coming in. And when you come in, if you decide to be an affiliate, guess what? Cost you nothing. Also, when you come in, you look, there'll be a wallet, and there'll be 10 O coin in it, just for joining. What did that fat guy say from New Jersey? Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. You can join and they pay you to come in. Everything about OnPassive is, what can I give away? The words from a CEO that is so crazy, and I mean this with respect. His outlook was, how much can I give away and have enough to have the company thrive and move forward every year, 5 years ahead. I don't know anybody that's ever said that. I know I've been to shareholder meetings. I was in a Fortune 500 company, worked for Japan and Europe. Big steel company, and the other one was, I think it was steel also. I'm not sure. But anyway, and there would be people on both sides, millionaires, blah, 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 blah. And the only thing they talked about is how much can we save and how much can we make. And when they did a contract, can we give them a few peanuts so they'll shut up? That's fact. And OnPassive, it's the correction to corruption in all ways, not just money. And the only reason I'm getting all hyped up on it, maybe you're watching this, maybe you're going, I got to hear what's going on. This dude's kind of excited. 63 years old. I've been in here 5 years, and it's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've been online for 20 years, 19 years this year, my 19th year, and full time. I didn't work and then come. I do this every day for 19 years, 10, 12 hours a day. I come into a place like this, and I thank God every day. I've been blessed. And I want other people to come too. You know what I was looking for all those years? Is there a company out there that if they come in, they win? Not just 1%, but everybody can win. Yes. What's it called? OnPassive. What's it cost? Zero. What I got to do to get in? Fill in your name and a couple things, and you're in. What do I have to buy? Nothing. Nothing. Don't. You don't want to? Don't. But if you're purchasing things out there that are equivalent or somewhat like the products they have, I'm just telling you, we'll beat it by 60, 70%. And if you share it with somebody, they'll give you a commission. Anything I've said right now, they would go, oh, this is a car salesman. How? I don't even care if you join with my link. I can care that. In fact, don't. You hear me right now? Don't. Find somebody that's watching this, that's in OnPassive, and get in. I would rather you get in than worry about who you're getting under. It doesn't have to be me. I don't care. I'm not joking. I do not care. I'm not going to have a problem inviting people to the best company in the world. I promise you that. It's not going to be a problem. Why? People are going to look up and say, I don't know what this guy has, but I want some. If you see what I see and the million people that are in here now, and there's a high percentage of them that are as psyched up as I am. One of them sitting next to me on the screen. He is juiced. You know what he did? 30 some years in the auto industry, working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. Kids grew up and one day they were born and one day they were 20. And missed everything in between. Do you make good money? Yeah, he worked for the auto industry. You know he did. Oh, he's lucky. Really? What do we live? 80 years and he took more than half of it and gave the money, worked for somebody else? Is he lucky to retire early? Yeah, but so what? Look what he did to get there. And some of you, according to statistics, and by the way, I'm a numbers guy, numbers don't lie. Most of you, most of us around the world are going to retire and live in poverty. Now, if that's what you worked your whole life for so that you could retire and make 60% less, and you and Martha got to sit home until you die. And then if you get sick and you need more medication, you can't afford it. And then if you live in a poor country, like in Africa, where I have friends and family, and I mean family and OnPassive, Papua New Guinea, where they get the crap end of the deal. OnPassive says, no, it does not care the color of your skin. It doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. It obviously doesn't care if you're ugly. I'm not going to say it. It doesn't care if you're, yeah, me or Chris. It doesn't care nothing. It's blind to anything racism or sexism or religion. If I get $500 for a particular thing, so does that young lady or that old lady in Papua New Guinea. No joke. It's going to flip the world upside down. Wouldn't you like to be part of something like that? And if I'm lying, prove it. Get in. You don't like it, don't do it. Listen, I've been a lot of people get in. They got to buy a kit, $500, and they pay 100 and something a month, and try like hell to get even. Success in MLM is breaking even. What kind of freaking business is that? What kind of business is 1.5% are successful and somewhere around 98% fail? Ooh, that's a track record. I can't wait to jump in. How's it feel talking to somebody face to face on a webinar and say, you're going to do great, and you lied your ass off? Guru stands there and tells him, oh, you're doing fantastic, when he knows, she knows, he's lying. A lot of them don't want to. I met these people. I was one. I really had this fantasy world that I can help everybody and they're going to be fine. It's going to rub off like osmosis. Success doesn't rub off. I don't care how much you rub up against an oak tree. You don't become an oak tree. You're still who you are with freaking scratches all over your back. Okay? That doesn't work. How it works is you make an even playing field where everybody has the opportunity to be successful. And am I hyped about it? You damn right I am. And you should be. But for whatever reason, whatever second that it hits you and goes, maybe I'm going to do it, look at the pros and the cons. What is the con of not doing it? You'll never know. And if you do it, what's the con? You're out 50 bucks. You're not out nothing. You get to come in and take a walk on the wild side and OnPassive, and you go, what the frick was I worried about? There's nothing here I want to buy, but I can wait. I'll use O-mail in the meantime. I'll go in and make a club about my wife's a craft maniac. If I sit long enough, she's going to turn me into a toaster. I mean, you never really. I mean, she's got every craft here. Your trash is her artwork. Get a club in there, does that. How many people like crafts? Millions. Anyway, so I'm going to go because I'm going to hurt myself. I really care about people. And the reason I care is because I watch the news once a week, maybe once every couple of days. And it reminds me that we need something good in life. When I see a little kid walking through rubble, or I see a bunch of kids stand around waiting for bread and water, something's wrong. The money's there. There's like $460 trillion in the world. The problem is 10% of the people control it. OnPassive wants to re-rate that pile. A little bit for you, a little bit for you, because a little bit and a little bit of trillions is life changing.